I've been in the Netherlands now for almost 5 years. I can't believe I made it. And as I'm thinking about permanent residency, I'm also thinking just in general about ways that I've changed while living here in the Netherlands, far away from family, far away from friends, just being immersed in a different culture. And so today I want to share with you guys 10 ways that I feel like I've personally changed while living here in the Netherlands. So the number one way that I feel like I've personally changed is how I view rest. And I created a video about this about 2 years ago, just about how many vacation days I get and how the Dutch view rest. And I'm happy to report that after 5 years of living here, I am now somewhat more comfortable with rest. I am not fully there yet, but I noticed that I've changed because I got COVID about, I think, a year or two ago. I had some body aches, I had fevers, things like that, but nothing that was super detrimental. I could still technically sit on my laptop and do some work, but I realized actually that the Dutch have been right all along. There's no reason for you to work at 60% for 2 weeks trying to recover. It's better just to rest 2 days, 3 days, and then come back and work at your 100%. And so that's what I did. And I did feel, not gonna lie, just a little bit guilty, just in the sense that I could have worked, but obviously my output would have been terrible. And so, yeah, I think I'm slowly becoming more in line with the Dutch view in that way. And I'm even thinking of possibly this month taking a day off just for mental health break. And yeah, I think that's one of the ways that I've changed. The second way that I feel like I've changed in the last 5 years is that I am trying to put more importance into hobbies. And one of the things that I actually really like about the way that Dutch people introduce themselves is that they talk about their age, if they're married or have kids, and then the last thing that they always talk about is not their job or what they do at work or how much they make, but it's actually about their hobbies. And so when I moved here, I remember people continually asking me what my hobbies were, what I enjoyed doing in my free time, what brought me joy in life. And I honestly, as sad as it sounded, didn't really have anything to tell people. And so over the last 5 years, I've been trying a lot of different things, trying to figure out what my hobby is. I did, for instance, miniature making. I'm starting to read more. I'm doing a bit of yoga. So I think in general, it's been really good. Obviously the life here allows people, I think, to have more time for hobbies. And obviously I'm in a place right now where I don't have any kids, and I just have time for hobbies. But I will say though that even though the Dutch have kids, they still make time for hobbies. And I hope that that's something that I will continue to appreciate and place importance in my life. The third way I've changed is that I am a much better chef than I was 5 years ago. And I am talking more in terms of Korean food. There are a lot more Korean restaurants popping up since in the last 5 years, which has been really amazing, but they don't serve the Korean foods that I generally like to eat. And so that just meant that I've been cooking a lot more. And I've actually started a YouTube short series where I cook Korean food in my kitchen. And part of it is to share with people the Korean cuisine, but also to show people that you don't need to be nervous about cooking Asian food. I know that sometimes people feel like it's just really complicated and it's hard and they don't know what ingredients to get. But actually you can get all the ingredients here in the Netherlands. And so that's kind of what my shorts series is focused on. So yeah, give me a follow if you want to continue to see more of those recipes. But yes, so I guess that is also a hobby of mine, cooking. The fourth way that I've changed, and personally for me, this is maybe the most exciting way that I've changed, is that I'm becoming more direct. And I don't know if you guys have heard of the term Dutch directness, but it's just being direct with your words. And I know that some people will say, oh, it's just being rude, etc. But actually, if you've experienced it in the way that I've experienced it, it's not passive aggressive, it's not demeaning. And so I always tell people that if I ever were to leave the Netherlands, This is the #1 soft skill that I hope I can master and take away with me, because I think everyone should learn how to be Dutch direct, I think. Coming from an Asian family where directness is not always embedded in our culture, and then coming from, I think, also growing up in the US where people can be a bit passive aggressive, for me, learning to be direct is a challenge, but also something I think I'm becoming better at. The 5th way that I've changed is that I'm finally riding my bike more. The first 2-3 years I lived in the Netherlands, I am ashamed to say it, but I rarely biked. I decided that, you know what, I'm probably gonna live here for quite a while, so I should probably hop on a bike and start learning. So over the last 5 years, not only am I getting on a bike, but my biking skills have dramatically increased. I am now probably that person ringing my bell at you to get out of my way. So yes, this is one of the better ways I think I've changed. Thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe, where for the videos you will get more glimpses of my life as a Korean American expat here in the Netherlands. And of course, in my shorts, it will be mostly focused on Korean recipes.